Hey guys, and welcome back to the Pet Shed. It's Mary here, and today before we start, I have to say, I know that most of you know me as Hamstergamer9. I'm changing because, as some of you know, I no longer have a hamster, and so I decided that Hamstergamer9 was not quite the best name. So now I'm in the pet shed. I'm going to be a pet tuber, and yeah, so don't know if you can see them behind me, but my two gerbils are currently behind me. This is their cage right here. They're awake, they're just in bed, being a bit lazy, but yeah, I'm going to be a full-time pet tuber now. Hopefully, upload 2 or 3 times a week. I'll do things like DIYs, advice, updates on my pets. There should be another video coming out of meeting these two. They're called Max and Snowy. I won't go into too much detail now. That's for another video. So today I am going to show you how to make some really basic, like the most basic of all, pet chews and toys, made out of cardboard and things that you will definitely have around your house. No fancy things like pet safe dye. Because I know I have seen so many videos that seems so cool, and then they say something like, then you get your pet safe dye, and I'm like, where am I supposed to get that? So this is one, I hope you can relate to that. I hope it's not just me. This is one that I know that everyone will be able to do. So it's going to get basic to advanced. I've got 4 things, all DIY'd. They didn't take me very long. Each one didn't take me very long. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, I'm never going to do that again. Okay, and give it to me. Okay, so this one is pretty cute, actually. It's supposed to be a chocolate bar. It's really just a chew. It's quite big, actually. And I'm going to show you what I used and how to make it. So basically, I have a huge box here of stuff. Really, no. I just have a box. And I cut some of the, this is just normal plain cardboard. I cut a piece off and folded it over 4 times, okay? See if you can see. Come on, detail, focus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, that's, yeah. And then I took some normal, just kind of, it's like a tissue paper kind of thing. It's just paper, it's plain. It's quite thin and flaky. But I took some of that and wrapped it round a few times so that it didn't need to be perfect, obviously, because it's a chocolate bar, right? When you open a chocolate bar, it's not in an exact straight line. So by that time I had just that pretty much. I then, because I found that it wasn't sticking, and there's no way for me to keep it like that, I got some sisal string. Ooh, magic! Okay, I've got some sisal string, or really you can use any pet safe string, And I just wrapped it around a few times and tied it in a double bow. Because I had a little bit extra, I tied it in a bunch of knots, like lots and lots of knots, to make this cute plait thing. Just so you know, I haven't given any of these to the gerbils yet. So, yeah. And then you should have it. Obviously, if you have the stuff to make it, as long as it's pet safe. Remember, pet safe. If you have the stuff, if you have pet safe dye and paint or whatever, then you can definitely use it. It doesn't have to be plain brown or grey. But I don't, and I know that lots of people won't. So, it can just be like this. Pretend a grey silver. Okay, let's get on to the next one. A little heart chew. That's all it is, literally. So, but it's going to be, it can hang from the top side of the cage for your small animal. These are all for small animals. I have gerbils. You can give it to your hamster or rat or mouse. I don't know. You can give it to a small animal of any sort. But for this, I took a little piece of cardboard and cut it out into a rough heart shape. It didn't have to be perfect at that time, and it still really isn't, so I'm going to show you a little bit. I cut it out to a rough heart shape, and then I was like, well, I could just give it to them like this, or I can make it a little bit more advanced. So then I got a longer piece of that same paper and folded it over so that it covered it completely. It just looked like a grey square. And then, obviously, I had to get the scissors and cut it around the, cut the paper around the heart so that it was a heart shape. And then this is what makes it hang from the ceiling. So I was like, oh, I need to, again, I need to keep this paper around the cardboard. So I was like, okay, let's get the sisal again. The sisal string. And I wrapped it around, and it was too loose, which was fine. So I put it like in a diagonal. Let's see if I can show you. I put it in a diagonal shape here to here. Why am I still showing you this? Because then it was a lot tighter and a lot more secure. I did that the same with another piece going under on the back. It looks like this. It should really be the front, actually. It's better. So, so it looks like this. It went under at the front and then over at the back. I tied these two pieces together, and with the excess I can tie this to the top of the cage, and then you have a nice little heart hang chew that will last a whole half hour if you have gerbils like me. Okay. And then let's get another one. Come on. Thank you. Right. This looks really basic, okay? It's a totally chewable small animal hut. Now, as you know, I have two, but they snuggle together so tight they will actually fit in this. So you can see how big it is. So basically, what I got was a quite thick, quite long piece of cardboard, and I folded it over in a triangle shape, so that it just looked like that. And then I punched a hole with the scissors, both in that part, so in both the opposite of both of the top, and tied some sisal through it into a bow, a double bow. And then it looks like that. Now, can I just say that these do not have to be perfect. Right, your small animal will probably destroy it in such a small amount of time. They do not have to be perfect. It's a bit of fun. It'll look cute in the cage, and they'll have fun destroying it. Now this part is totally optional, but I decided just to make it a little bit cuter. I just wrapped some, see, I get a close up on this, not that close, right. I wrapped some sisal around this twice, and tied a bow in it. Now this is just around there. Okay. And then I tied a bow, a double bow, sorry. And yeah, that was it. It's pretty simple. If you make yours maybe double the cardboard, like double the width, layer it, then I suppose you can make it so that, just like with the heart, it hangs from the ceiling. If you have a bit of a bigger cage and you have the room for that, then you can make it so it hangs from the ceiling. But that's optional again. That's only if you can, really. Although I think it would look really cute if you did. Okay, and then the last one. The last one is very trial and error. So this one here. No, it is not just a sheet of cardboard. It is so as you might be able to see, I have layers in my cage. Yeah. This is an extension. It's just going to go there on the orange one, off the side as a bit of an extension, like a diving board almost. Ooh, that would be cool. But what I did for this is I layered two pieces of cardboard and decided, actually, I'm not sure, that might not be strong enough. They will be actually walking on this. It needs to be very strong to hold them. So I layered a little bit, but only a little bit of the way. I only went that far. I still had that bit. And then, again, punched the holes there. Oh, sorry. I punched a hole right through the middle of all of them, and used sisal in and out in a figure of 8 pattern. So it looks like almost exactly the same on the back. To secure all 3 layers together. So that's all of them. And then I punched these 2 holes there and 2 holes there. So again, this was